Hi, I'm Dan and welcome to Awesome English. This is lesson 4 in our series on how to write a personal recount. In this lesson, our objective is to be able to write that first event in our sequence of events body section of our recount. All right, let's get moving. Okay, welcome to our awesome checklist for today's lesson. These are the objectives we want to achieve by the end of the lesson. So the first one is to review the structure or the macro of a recount text. Then to know the hamburger strategy. Next, to be able to write an event paragraph for the body section of our recount. Then to be able to identify those micro elements and grammar features of a recount. And finally, to be able to innovate ideas and write them in your own words to draft your own event paragraph. Let's get moving. All right, guys, you should be getting pretty good at knowing the macro and the micro elements that go into a personal recount text. So today, let's do a little think, pair, share. So if you're in class, you can talk to the person next to you. If not, have a quick brainstorming session at home. What is the structure or the macro of a personal recount text? Even better, can you think of the micro or the grammar features that go into a recount? Ready, set, go. All right, I hope that brainstorming session went well and you now know the macro structure of a personal recount is orientation and then the sequence of events and then concluding opinion paragraph. Now we've been doing the sequence of events with 3 main events. So hopefully you mentioned that too. Now for the micro elements, maybe you mentioned some of these guys. We've got adverbs of sequence, literary devices, a mix of simple and compound sentences. All these great elements can make your recount awesome. All right, let's learn more. All right, we're going to need our hamburger strategy today to make our paragraph awesome. So let's review what it looks like. Now remember, if you want to learn more about the hamburger strategy, check out the video on our channel. So it starts with that top bun. Now that's called the topic sentence or the introductory sentence. Then we have the details in the middle that give details about that paragraph idea. And then finally, we conclude with that concluding sentence that wraps up that paragraph. Now we're going to use this strategy today for our events. Let's get moving. All right, before we draft our own event paragraph, let's check out this example. Spend some time now. See if you can annotate, label, or identify some of those micro features that we have in our awesome checklist. Maybe you can spot some elements of the hamburger strategy. Maybe you can see some of the grammar elements. Spend some minutes now. Go. Okay, so let's check out the event 1 paragraph annotated. You can see we have used the hamburger strategy. We have our introductory sentence highlighted in yellow. We have the concluding sentence highlighted in yellow too. That's the bun that holds our burger together. And then it's full of details. We've used adverbs of sequence in red. We also have literary devices like a simile there in blue. It was like a castle. Over to you. So go and draft your own event 1 paragraph now. Use this bad boy here to help you. Use and annotate any ideas you like. Get drafting. Go.